non-typical when it comes to their decision making? Because it's hard. You're talking about this internal conflict versus external conflict. Yeah. How do you make the internal conflict more important than the external conflict?
For me, I was more miserable trying to make everyone else happy than I am now with everyone else unhappy with me. And so I think like from the social group that I had before I quit my job, if we're going all the way like ground zero to today, I talked to no one from that time in my life compared to today. And I was absolutely miserable and unhappy and unfulfilled. And I would say that the majority of those people probably don't like me today because I changed. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. He thinks he's so fancy now, et cetera, et cetera. And I think I'm just okay with that. And so I think coming to terms with the idea that I could be absolutely rejected by everyone I know, but like me, I was more okay with that because the alternative was I didn't want to live anymore. And so obviously there's degrees and there's continuums and there's stages of where people are at with that. But as that being the taken to its logical extreme, would I rather live for them than live for me? I would rather be hated by everyone and like myself.
There's a degree of honesty is the right word, but it's also too simple. Like being completely 100% truthful with yourself. If that's the way, this is why, have I told you about the motocross, the rallycross thing that me and my housemate love?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you know like Colin McRae, these guys that drive four-wheel, there's the dude in the co-pilot seat and it's 5 left bend, like all that shit. These guys that go and watch this are in the middle of some fucking wood in Ayrshire, right, in Scotland, and it's pissing wet and it's November and they've got a poncho on and they get to drive for however long to get to this place. You can even see, thinking about it, the hairs on my arms are standing up. This is how fucking dope it is. So these guys are there and they see some dude in overcast rain, freezing cold, soaking wet, go, and then they turn to all of their boys and they're like, ah! Yeah. Watching someone who loves anything with that much purity fires me up.
Yeah.
It fires me up. Like we love watching, we don't watch it for what the cars are doing.
Yeah.
We watch it for what it does to the spectators. And that degree of like just unencumbered passion.
Yeah.
Not being apologetic. Like they're probably wearing comfy shit. They're not wearing cowboy boots.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? No one, they look like a large condom in this poncho. Do they care?
Right.
They don't care.
Yeah.
And that's purity.
Yeah.
That's truthfulness and honesty. And really, like what are you hoping to be able to look back on your life or for people to say after you're gone if you don't do that? He was such a good guy and he never rocked the boat.
Yeah.
He was such a good guy and he always conformed to our expectations. He was such a good guy and he was so predictable.
Right.
Like people think, and I did throughout a lot of my 20s, I thought that what people wanted from me was someone that they could easily predict. But I realized when I thought about the people that I loved in my life, I didn't love them because of how predictable they were.
Yeah.
I loved them because of how unapologetically themselves they were.